What's going on, everybody? This is JBM Designs back with another video. In this video, I'll be doing an unboxing from Heat Transfer Warehouse, as well as participating in their partner garment decoration challenge. Stick around. Alright, so here we are at the tabletop view. I'm going to move some things out of the way so it's easier for you to see. But as far as the unboxing, this is the box that they sent. And they sent a lot of things actually for this garment decoration challenge. Let me see. Okay, we have... Okay, they got more than I thought was coming, even though she told me, and I'll go over that in a second. But we got a tote bag, just an all black tote bag, okay. Then we have two shirts, the District Very Important Tee, long sleeve shirt at that. And then, all right, they sent a lot of stuff. So that's everything in the box. Move that out the way. All right, so I'm gonna read off all of these to you. It says Siser Holographic Firelit Pearl. Then we have the Easyweed Glow, that's glow in the dark. Then this one is a Walakut Puff Neon Orange. Then we have the Easyweed Reflective Silver Vinyl. Then Easyweed Wicked Purple, okay. This is kind of funny, and I'm going to tell you why in a second, because I'm looking at all the stuff they sent and for the challenge, but I'm going to get to that. But this one is the Siser White, but it has like glitter, sparkle. I don't know if you can see it from the reflection of the light. This is the Easyweed Orange. It's making sure it's not puff. It's good for like a pumpkin or something. Then we have Siser Tawny. This is a nice glitter. I like these glitter vinyls they have. Then you have this Deco-Film Soft Metallic Silver. Siser Sparkle Sunset Orange. Then this one is Siser Twinkle Orange. I like this one. It has more of like a little effect when you move it around the light, unlike these other glitters. And the last one is an Easyweed Matte Moss Green. All right, so what's funny is they did send me an email telling me everything they was going to send. And the rules are, and they said the rules are very easy. And I'm going to read it right off my computer. It says you can only use the materials that they sent. I don't have to use them all, but I must use at least 3 of them, okay? So I'm not sure if that's one shirt and 2 of these, or 3 of these and decorate the shirt. So I'm just going to assume that it's 3 of the vinyls. What else? Let me see. Everything they're including is everything I just sent. The tote bag, the 2 shirts. All right, so those are basically the rules. The theme is Halloween, and I have to come up with a Halloween themed design to put on the shirt or the tote. As far as the tote, it does says for trick-or-treating. So I'm assuming that I have an option to do either the shirt or the tote. And they sent 2 shirts just in case I mess up. So I don't know what I'm going to decorate. So, and to be honest, this is, I procrastinated doing this. So I whipped up something real quick, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, but let's get to it. All right, so I'm doing a Michael Jackson Thriller themed Halloween design, okay? Tribute to Michael Jackson. So the colors that I think I'm going to go with, I think I'm gonna go with the what did I say earlier? Firelit? It says Firelit Pearl. Holographic Firelit Pearl. I'm going to go with the glow in the dark. I'm going to go with the Siser White. This is a sparkle. I'm going to go with this reflective silver. I really like this Siser Twinkle Orange, and I'm going to do this Easyweed Matte Moss Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6 colors. And I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with these other 6, so I'm just gonna set them to the side. So I really don't know how that's gonna turn out, so I'm going to do my first part of my design, and I'm going to be honest, it is a beast of some weeding that I'm about to do. So the first color I'm gonna lay down is a reflective silver. I like keeping these little stickers, so I'm gonna try to not rip this one up, but don't know if I'll be able to save the one underneath. All right, so using the reflective vinyl, the way you load this, the white side is actually not the reflective side clearly, but this side is, and it's actually the back of the design. Put that on your carrier sheet, load it this way. I know for sure because I already messed it up on all 4 corners except for the one that I got right. Put that in. Settings that I'm using are heat transfer smooth, blade depth of 4, force of 10, speed of 5. Already did my test cut like 10 times just to get it right. So I'm gonna go ahead and send it, and hopefully it comes out right. All right, so I got the first part of my design cut, and it actually looks pretty good. Hopefully this is gonna weed pretty good. I know you can't see it yet, but once I get it out, you actually see what I have going on. But yeah, while this was cutting, I also decided to add 2 more colors, which is going to be the Easyweed Orange and the Deco-Film Soft Metallic Silver, because I have some stuff in the design that I think I'm just gonna, switch up the colors and use that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors total for this design. So I'm gonna weed this out. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get my next thing going, which honestly, I don't know what that is right now, because I really don't know how this is gonna turn out. All right, so I'm cutting out my next color, which is this Siser Twinkle Orange. And this was actually a different setting that I had to go to. I had to go to the heat transfer glitter setting for this one. It does say for the presets that the blade depth is a 3. I moved it up to a 5, and I left everything else the same. This is the Cameo Silhouette 4. But as far as this, it is moving along pretty slow. I don't know how well this shows, but it is a lot of detail. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I'm still working on this first one. All right, so I got my first one weeded out completely, and I'm gonna turn this around. You might be able to see where I'm going with this one right here. This is actually the front side that you may or may not be able to see, but if I turn it around this way, you might be able to see it more. Hopefully you can. But that's the first one done. I'm gonna set this to the side, and this is my next one. Hopefully this one weeds good, because this is going to be the inside of that one. All right, so I got the hardest of the 2 pieces done. Next thing I want to do on this design, I need to do my face in a different color, which I think I'm going to do the face in this weird looking kind of moss green. Kind of looks like it fits for Halloween. So I'm gonna load up my face. And so far everything is weeding good. I need to change my cut settings for this, I already know, because of the way it feels. And I don't even need that much material, so I'm not gonna measure. I'm just gonna go for it and cut. Hopefully I cut enough. It's just a face. Alright, set that on here like that. For this, I'm gonna go back to my heat transfer smooth settings. I was on glitter. And I'm confident that I do not have to test it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to cut like it's supposed to on the first time. So while that's cutting out, I'm going to go ahead and work on the next piece, which is going to be the holographic Firelit pearl. And this is going to be for his jacket. So again, I'm not going to measure this out. I'm just going to cut and hope that I have enough. Actually, let me see. Yeah, this is actually more than enough. Alright, so here is my Firelit. Turn this around. I really don't know what the cut settings are for this. So I'm going to do a test cut real quick, see how it cuts. Alright, so the settings that I went with on this one for the test cut, I'm still on heat transfer smooth, but I adjusted my blade depth to a 5, the force is on a 15, and the speed, I just usually always keep it on the 5, see how this weeds. And that weeded perfectly. So again, for this holographic vinyl, I'm on my heat transfer smooth preset, but I adjusted the blade depth to a 5, the force is on a 15, speed, I left it on a 5. And while that's cutting out, I can weed out my face. This actually weeds pretty easy. Alright, so here we're cutting the Siser white. It's the glitter vinyl. It's pretty thick. So I am on the, actually I'm on the wrong settings, but I kind of like did my own thing. So I'm not going to tell you the settings I use because they're not even vinyl settings. I'm on like a cardstock setting. But it is cutting, and it's on 2 passes, probably because it's on cardstock, but I'm gonna go ahead and send it. All right, so I got everything weeded out. Now the next thing to do is take it over to the press everything up, and this is the moment of truth to see how this design comes out, because I will be doing a lot of layering. So let's just head over to the press, see how it turns out. All right, so all I gotta do at this point for this design is remember what goes where, and I should be okay. But I got so many colors, to be honest, I hope I don't, mess up. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm going to press the tote. I hope I didn't have to press the tote and the shirt, because I choose to just do the tote. So I'm going to lint roll it first. I'm going to put the pressing pillow on the inside of the tote. Set this to the side. I'm going to grab my pillow. So this is it's big enough to just put this whole pillow inside. I should be able to fit it just fine. Yeah. Alright, so now that I have this tote in here, get the excess out of the way, I'm going to slide this part off of the palette, because you got these, corner seams and stuff. And there we go. I'm just going to do it like this. So I don't want to get my pressure right, which is clearly too much. All right, so I will be doing these, pressing it in between the layers. Just long enough so that the vinyl can stick. So what I need to start with, and I'm just going to be going back and forth grabbing the vinyl. I need to start here because this is going to mark the top of my design. And I'm just going to tack it in place real quick, because I really want to go after this piece to see where this is going to fall. All right. So this is going to go about here. I'm not going to put this on just yet. I'm going to put this one on, and this is the reflective. I believe I put it on, or I believe I cut it out the right direction. We're about to find out. All right, so I'm gonna get this here nice and centered up as much as possible. And for whatever reason, I think it's because of my mat, but this whole side is sticky. So it's like sticking to my hand every time I move my hand around. All right, so hopefully I have no issues with this. I'm gonna press it for about 5 to 7 seconds and see what I have. All right, we're gonna see if that is tacked down. Nope, not enough. So we can go a little bit longer. Alright, so it is trying to stick. I might need to actually turn the press up a little bit because it does have cold spots. So right now it's at 315, trying to go for 305. I always turn up a little bit hotter. So I'm gonna do it for 320 and it'll be in the ballpark of a little bit over 305, but we're gonna let that do its thing so that we can get this first layer to stick without any issues and I can peel up the carrier sheet. Alright, that's the reflective layer. So far, we are cooking. So, now that I got the reflective down, this is the holographic. I'm going to go ahead and set this in place. Try to line it up perfectly. I'm going to try. And sometimes you gotta stretch it into place. Right. All right. Hot or cold? Hot or cold? I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna get me a shirt from over here and try to get some of this heat out. Might be a cold peel. I got the heat press pillow inside, so it's not really gonna cool down as much or as fast. All right, that one came off. Next, I got his face. And one thing I didn't do on this is take out his eyes on this one. That's okay, I can just use my nail to do that. Y'all probably like, why are you giving him a green face? Because it's Halloween. Alright, I'm assuming for this kind of vinyl, I can hot peel it, which I can. Just did that. Now this is the one for his eyes and also the wolf. So I'm going to go ahead and put his eyes into place. Try to line up the wolf as well. It's coming together pretty good. Need the wolf to line up and not move. Every time I line it up, it moves on me a little bit. Alright, so we got that in place. Not sure if it's hot or cold peel, so I'm going to go ahead and see what happens. I'm peeling it hot, just rolling it off. Everything is up, except for the eyes. Alright, I actually just pressed the eyes back down and it stayed. Make sure the rest of it also stay. Alright, so up here I am using the metallic to put on my little bats. I'm putting some of everything in this design. Definitely won't see something like this somewhere else. Alright, and we just want to tack that down. It wasn't long enough, so press again. So this one still wants to lift up. I'm not sure if it is a hot or cold peel. I tried to do it hot. Now I'm gonna let that cool a little bit. Alright, so my camera died on me, so I gotta talk real quick because it's probably gonna die again. It's on like 5%. But I went ahead and I finished the bag while the camera died. This is the finished product, how it turns out. Double layer here, double layer here. Got the glitter, and behind it I have the glow in the dark. And yeah, this is my competition bag for heat transfer warehouse. Hope you all like it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down here since my camera's gonna die. If you like it, if you like the video, like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. Thank you, Heat Transfer Warehouse, for the opportunity. As always, y'all be yourself, be your best. I'm JBM. I'm out.